You're welcome to the Tokunbo Fernandez show, promoting the true life stories of people making a difference around the world. So if there's an initiative you want to promote, feel free to give us a call. The number is 0788 280 9005 or visit our website at www.myfernandez.com. It's 2026. We have some amazing guests lined up this year. And this week on the Tokunbo Fernandez show, we're moving all the way to Dallas to speak to an amazing recording artist who is also doing great work as well. He also is a movie maker and the founder of the Efik Voice platform and initiative aimed at promoting Efik voices around the world. We have him on our show sometimes 2 years ago. So it's a pleasure to have back on the show, all the way in Dallas, Sammy Sosa, also known as Prince Samuel Archibong. Welcome to the show. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very ecstatic. Again, it's a pleasure to grace your platform once again. And that's how I'm feeling.
And I believe I was just thinking an hour ago, it's actually a Black History Month in the States right now, isn't it?
Correct, correct. It is
And it
indeed.
must be a very, very positive vibe. But for the benefit of all our listeners around the world who are new to our show, because they might have not seen our last show a couple of years ago, can you just tell us a bit about yourself, your background, and the things you're most passionate about in life?
All right, so I'll start with what I'm most passionate about this life. I'm passionate about giving back to the people, showcasing my talents, and I am an individual that has sparked myself in the industry at the age of as early as 3 years old.
Wow.
Yes, that was with wearing this material here, material like this as such. And back then we wore it like vests. We still do it, but it just looked a bit different at that time. And I began entertaining. Then fast forward to secondary school, also known as middle school, also known as high school in some places. I sought out to become a musician, and that was become a recording artist and record music. And from recording music, I found myself out to eventually around the time of COVID get into film school, and then I became a filmmaker around that time, be aspiring to become a filmmaker around that time, and now I find myself merging all of them together, and I'm here now. So that's a brief description about myself, if you will, and what I'm passionate about.
That's beautiful. Now, let's talk more about the Ethic Voice platform because you're the founder of this platform. What inspired the formation of this platform, and what's the journey been like so far?
Certainly, I'll answer that question gladly. Around 2010, I was the vice president of our association here in the United States. At one point, we were two factions, and the faction that I was a part of, please don't get me, guys, do not bash me for this name. I don't really recall what the precise name is, but I believe it was Efik National Association USA. And I was the vice president of the youth section, the youth board. And basically, my duties was also, it wasn't really a duty, but I felt like we should cultivate a social media platform to engage the youth, not just the youth, but, well, yes, the youth all over the United States. Solemnly for our own corporation, but or association, if you will. But also, I wanted to just venture out because social media is powerful. So it started in 2010. It was called Efik National Youth. It wasn't Efik Voice. There was no such thing as Efik Voice at that time. Obviously, I was just doing serving my community, and fast forward to around 2023 when we became one or joined two factions. Joined those two factions, and then I started having the idea of Efik Voice because of all of the accolades that I accumulated around that time. And up to that point, fast forward to September of last year, I locked it in. Oh, actually, no. I don't really remember the timeline, like the concise timeline, because I was moving so rapidly trying to serve my community. I wasn't like, this day, this concise day, I'm just going to say, oh, this is when I founded Efik Voice. But I remember vividly that around September of last year, 2025, that that name came about and I just started utilizing it. And then I ventured out from Instagram to Facebook and then also to YouTube. And that's how the Efik Voice platform came about. So essentially it started the account started in 2010. But fast forward, 15 years from that time, Efik Voice became established.
Now, as you know, historically, the ethics are people who have been pioneers in history and have also created legacies, not just in Africa, but also around the world. Today, as a young man, who are the people, the ethic role models you look up to? Not only those who have inspired you, but those you look around to that continue to create those legacies.
I want to say the Abong of Calabar inspires me. How selfless that he is. He's a Massey in the flesh. We all know this, but he is. I mean, there's different personalities of Abongs. We've had different personalities, but this particular Abong, I had the chance to meet him, or I was opportune to meet him in 2012. My mother's first cousin is his wife, Abong Awan. And another one is my sister, my older sister. She inspires me. She's a lawyer, but all that she's accomplished in this time frame, and she's so under the radar that people don't. I have to shed the light nationally, internationally on my sister, my older sister. Her name is Miriam Archibong. You guys go look her up when you get the time. Another individual is Ekweita, as I mentioned in our prior interview. Um, in Thailand, in Yang Henshaw, I love music, so I have to include musicians. Let me think. I would say that the presidents of our organization and the really the whole executive board, because they are the pillars of who keep and mold and plan. And now that I am a part of the executive board, the national executive board as the assistant secretary, I see vividly like what goes on behind the scenes to make these conventions come to pass.
And
So
sometimes when we look from a distance at the Ethic National Association in the States, we can see not just the conventions you have every year, but a very warm and educational transition from the elders to the youth to teach them their culture and how
certainly.
important this is.
Yes, like we have in the past, we've had things like Ethic 101, where we teach the language of the ethics. We teach them, we have the Econ B classes. We have so many, I could go on, but like to name a few, the Ethic 101 was very vital. We started that around 2014, I believe, in Austin, Texas, my home state, of course. And we had someone by the name of Mr. Etienne that started that would teach the language, and you would teach the certain small phrases like tietie or ekadio, emedio, things of that nature. So then we revamped it around 2023. So who knows what the futures bring? And then we also, we give out scholarships for the education. In the past, we've done that. We've helped, we have projects right now that we are helping. I don't know if I can speak much about it right now because we are in the process of it, but I know that we are helping people back home. I don't want to say what particular project, but it's for, the youth is what I can say at most.
That's fantastic. Now, back to the Ethic Voices. It's a wonderful initiative you've created, which is growing monthly and yearly to become a very, very strong instrument to bring people together. What's the long-term vision of Efik Voices?
I want it to be a powerhouse. I want it to be a platform where people say, I am on Efik Voice. I made it to Efik Voice. I want it to be hold weight on its own. I want it to make money in its sleep. I want it to become lucrative. I want it to maybe eventually like sign someone, sign some people, provide work for people, just to bring so much light to this platform that it is a resource for so many people. It's a resource for music, premiering music, like actually like premiering your music solemnly on this platform and then exclusively premiering it. Sorry. And then also, with my movie coming out, I'm premiering that. So I'm already incorporating what I see in a with longevity vision, So that's what Effic Voice is here to do. It's here to help our people. It's not here to bring the glory to one. It's here to bring the glory to all, if you will.
Now, we're going to talk about your movie in a bit, and we're always here, as you know, in the background to mentor and support the Ethic Voices platform and initiative. But I want you to take a few seconds right now and speak to all ethics in the diaspora around the world and tell them why it's important for them to get involved with the Ethic Voice initiative platform and how they can get involved.
So certainly, I love that question. You're always on point with the questions. Um, Ethic voice, the it's two words, right? So ethic and voice. Some people feel I feel like the ethics as a whole, because we are so I don't want to utilize the word shy, but something along those lines of shy. We are shy, we preserve our culture, but also the youth, the Gen Zs, we want to like push our culture out, such as the Yorubas, the Houses, the Benins. They are all popularizing their cultures. People know them from all over the world in the diaspora. Now, I'm not trying to copy any of these people. We're unique in our own right. And so we also have to preserve our culture for some of those people that are some people are here in the United States, some people might be in Brazil, Australia, United Kingdom, and some people are not in Calabas. So we have to the closest thing that we have is might be social media where we can unite as one, and this is Calabas as a whole, When I say Epic Voice, I also promote the Quas, the Efforts, Okoyong. I promote them, and sometimes I even promote Aqua Cross as we unite. Because the Ekwe Society. I don't want to divert from your question, but it's so many. It's a melting pot. It's a you don't have to go elsewhere. You don't have to go to the shade room. You don't have to go to academics page. You don't have to go to all these. You can go to those pages. Feel free, but this page, this platform, these different entities that we have and the websites coming soon and all those things, we want to have that thing for us where we are saying this is us. Yes, this is our people. This is the voice. We feel like he's the voice of our people. He's doing right. He's promoting us. He's doing all that. So to answer your question for the diaspora, that is why we have Epic Voice pushed out in the forefront to provide this for everyone.
And it's a beauty because we also have the Calabar Carnival in Nigeria. We have the Usanafek Day in Abuja. We had the
Yes.
Calabar Day in the UK last year. So we can see that within the diaspora and the Ethic Convention, of course, annually in the States. And I believe another convention next year in Canada. So with promoting our culture in all these embracing initiatives, I think the Ethic Voice also will play a part in promoting content, culture, and history. Now, if people want to get in touch with you to find out more how they can get involved with the Ethic Voices, how can they reach you?
You can inbox the platforms that in its own right, like Instagram, you can direct message me. Facebook, you can inbox me. Now, YouTube, That is a different story. Either you could probably leave a comment and I would directly find a way to inbox you. I have my emails there as well in the bio. You can find it at Sammy Sosa Management, mgmt@gmail.com. But for a more direct source, we can interact because I read all of my inboxes majority of the time. As many as the mails I get and inboxes I get, I try to read them and get to you as soon as I can.
Okay, so now let's talk about your film. I believe it's coming up sometime in June, July itself. Let's talk a bit about that.
So currently it's not, well, I guess the first part of it will come out in June, July. We are going to Calabar to go and shoot. Um, I don't want to let so much out of the bag, but we are going to shoot a first part of the movie in Calabar for the motherland to have that feeling, to have that authenticity, to um, notify the gatekeepers of the culture that we are doing our best to emulate that feeling to try and satisfy as many people as we can, you know. But this is a big project. This project, we're just now in the pre-production stages, but solemnly I began writing this project 2 years ago, you know. But and to make a movie and when you're independently making a film, it takes a while to garner that comes with funding. I'm funding it independently, but we might have some other people on board that are or production companies on board that will, sponsor or fund or loan or whatever the case may be to make the film. So I don't want to say the direct movie is coming out in June, but the first part of it, the teasers to tease the audience and keep them engaged, that we will be dropping something around the June, July timeframe.
And I love the spirit of revival. The ethics are coming. What inspired that name?
The ethics are coming is something that we it's a slogan that we someone in the executive board came up with. I think Praise King, he's not a part of the executive board, but he extended the flyer to me, and then I decided to post it. It's already had like 20,000 plus views from overnight. I was like ecstatic, like this is insane. Like, to answer your question, the slogan, ethics are coming. It means that we're here. Like we're no longer hiding. We're no longer. I don't know if we were hiding in the past, but we weren't doing the right things to broadcast ourselves. Now we're in the year 2026, so anything is possible. Every year, we become more of a commercialized um, people in the diaspora. You know, the UK, Calabar Day UK 2025. I don't know what the Canadians or Efik Canadians are coming up with what their name of their convention day is, but I know they had one last year, and I plan to attend one of these, and Usain Efik, I plan to attend these things. So we're having all these things in diaspora to say, hey, we are here. Because we are in all these different states, we want to cultivate something that is our own identity and broadcast to the whole world. We want the whole world to know our name, you
Yeah.
know? And like our culture, like you said, we are pioneers of a lot of things. We set the trends. You see the people, they want to copy our styles, they want to wear their hairs, they want to dress like us, but we are the only ones that truly know how to emulate this properly.
Properly. And it seems it's going to be a very fantastic year, 2026, in promoting ethnic voices around the world. For on a very final note, can you just tell all ethnic brothers and sisters around the world a warm message and also a message from you to them on this beautiful day?
I am your man. I am your spokesperson. I am a spokesperson of the people. I am a man of the people. I am not a politician at the moment. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm just saying that I want to be for the people. I support the people. I love the people because without the people, who are celebrities, who are all these people, without fans, without people that engage in your community, and without a community, for me, I won't be able to accomplish all the things that I want. Um, Moving forward. So I want to say that I am heavily appreciative to the rapid growth that I have seen in this community. I am heavily thankful that people are engaging in the comments with one another, not just myself. They're not just engaging with the posts. They're, when the history posts are coming down, they are engaging and talking about it and even correcting me on stuff. I'm not a know-it-all individual. I am corrected, and I stand when I'm corrected, and I am thankful that someone knows better than me. I want to be around people that care such like me. So I am heavily thankful for the people and for where I come from, the identity that I am, knowing who I am, knowing where I come from, and knowing that we are united as one as well. And I want to say that that's what this platform comes from. I don't like all the chastising sometimes that people come on the platform to say this and that because I'm posting EBBO people's content. They early on, it doesn't happen anymore because we kind of nipped that in the butt. We shaped the flow. But early on, when the platform was gaining like a lot of traction, things were like chaotic, man. But here we are now. So I'm thankful. Black History Month that we are able to just provide. I just posted Prince Archibong II the other day. Like we have so many historical things about our culture. I could go on and on, but obviously this interview has to conclude at one point, and I just want to make sure that I get my point across and talk to the people in that manner.
It's always a pleasure to be with you. I'm proud of you. And it's always nice to celebrate Efik culture as part of Black history in the States, now and in the future. Keep up the great work, and I'll be in touch soon, and keep shining.
Thank you, Mr. Tony.
Oh,